Say something, Wendell. Let's see if we can hear you, bud.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Sorry about that misdirection.
Hold on, I'm trying to get my
Trying to get.
There we go.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to turn my the sound off of the screen. There we go.
Oh,
finally. Finally. After a while. It's morning. So I just want to call it because I was about ready to start doing a new video today. And so anybody cares what my studio really looks like, this is it. It's pretty much a screen and basement.
You're not alone, Wendell. That's very, very common, as we found.
Now, my wife, who, as I mentioned to you, lives in San Diego, which is a whole other story. She's got a whole sewing room that she never uses that she won't let me put my stuff into. But I said, it's a little cramped in here. Maybe I could use your sewing room. No, you can't do that.
Well, let's see. Did you convince her? Is that still the sewing room? Is that out in the garage or something?
I'm in my workshop.
Oh, okay.
So right over here, you can't see it, but over here is my workbench, and then the shelves, and behind the camera is all the equipment. So.
Yes.
But no, hey, Jim, it was a good week. Thanks for hosting all week long. It was a good week. So.
Well, I appreciate that, Wendell. Absolutely, my friend. What did you want to comment on either of the? There's only 3 shows this week, as I mentioned, but you can cover any one of those that you may not have called in for, or we can talk about whatever you'd like to, my friend.
I don't talk about bad bosses because we always had bad bosses, but make a very long story ahead. The last boss I had was the best boss I ever had. I mean, this was somebody who really cared about me, cared about my career, wanted to make sure I was getting into the right job. And as a matter of fact, this lady was able to get me into the best job I ever had, and I retired from it. So, I mean, those are the people that you really value. Somebody that takes an interest in you, really they ask you, what do you want to do next? And then they try to make that happen. So.
That is so true. And you were watching the show last night, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah.
Yes.
That's kind of what Jacob and I were talking about. In that some of the best bosses are those who train you as a replacement, or at least want to see you grow beyond the current position you're in. That's fantastic, especially to have that as your last one, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I tried as a boss myself to do the same thing, and I never had a problem with letting people do the work. There's some bosses that say, "Well, I've got to do this because I'm the only one that knows how to do it." I try to say, "Hey, you want to do it? Go do it." And you might have a special way of doing it that's different than mine, but that's okay. So
that's true.
I do remember people saying I was a hothead every once in a while, which was probably true. But I was only a hothead when people were incompetent. So.
Oh, I hear you, man. I so hear you. Yeah.
I just hope some of the people who work for me didn't call in for the bad boss, because they may have started talking about somebody that I know very closely.
Well, you notice we didn't have a call from Tony from Viewed This. His boss watches my show, and I totally expected him to avoid that at all costs.
Yeah, that reminds me. You did the little outtake a couple weeks back on the neighbors.
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately, my cut I couldn't share with anybody because I didn't want the neighbors to see what what I said. So.
Yeah, I get that. Do they watch your show? They watch your videos?
Some of them do, as a matter of fact. Yes.
Okay, yeah. And I've thought about that a lot as we do these shows. And in fact, I don't know if you remember, but I did a show on addictions. And I wasn't thinking about the implications of that, but it went over like a brick shithouse. I mean, there's literally a whole group of people that wouldn't come on because you don't want to talk about the really bad addictions. I was thinking smoking, coffee, even collecting things, because I had that show as well. But we were talking about hard drugs after a while, and things like that, alcoholism. And those are things you really don't want a lot, especially if you've been successful or bad things have happened. You don't want a whole lot of people to know about that. It didn't occur to me.
Well, Jim, I spent a whole career dealing with people, and you learn very quickly that almost everybody has something that they're dealing with, and it might not be this terrible addiction, but everybody has something they're struggling with, and it impacts them, and some people can handle it, some people can't. So not to take this conversation one way or the other, but I can see how people would say, well, I'm not going to call in because there's a certain secret I don't want everybody to know. So.
Exactly. Well, I learned my lesson.
That's right, that's good.
on those type of shows, and I don't think I'll be broaching that subject anytime soon because of that.
Hey, one thing. I'm not sure how many people are watching, but I'm always open to feedback. If anybody's been watching my channel and has feedback for me, I'd love to hear it. You only see yourself; you don't see it from another view. So if people want to hop on my channel or just give me feedback here on your channel, that'd be great. Always looking for ways to improve things. I'm slowly but surely trying to get to a live stream, Jim. I want to try to do a half-hour show, or maybe I do some backing tracks with harmonica or something, but I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm working on it. So.
Oh, that's cool. So you're trying to put together some sort of format for this before you do it, which is, what I would obviously suggest. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
That's what I'm planning to do. I'm going to call it Wednesdays with Wendell.
I love that. I love that. Don't pick Tuesday, by the way. And you don't have to, because you've got the W's working for you. Because Tuesdays are crowded.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why that is. Well, I guess in our world it is, because Ed's on Tuesday night. Cab does his singing, Sing Your Heart Out on Wednesday night, or Tuesday night. And there are a couple others that pop on. So I'm usually doing, triple duty on several different live streams that I like to watch. And man, it's I don't know that I could add another one, dude.
Hey, that's a good question I had the other night. Is that how do you find people that are doing live shows? Just some night I might be just sitting around going, boy, this is boring. I wonder if I can find something. How do you find something? Is there a way to do a search and find?
Yeah, there is. For the most part, do you watch a lot of live shows?
I want to, but I haven't. I only got a couple right now because it's the only ones I know about.
Well, the more live streams that you watch, and I hate to push people to the YouTube live channel, and it's literally just LIVE. You can go there and you can find live streams. There's a ton of them, but from my perspective, that channel's broken. It's owned by YouTube, but it doesn't do us live streamers really any good. You get a whole lot of 24/7 live streams, some Peppa Pig or some crap like that. But there are a few at the bottom where they have webcam live streams. I can't remember what the other one's called. I don't think it's desktop, but something similar. Or no, webcam and mobile. That's it. Webcam would be the desktop, and then mobile live streams. And they'll usually have anywhere from 20 to 100 live streams going on at any given time. But it seems always to be the same people, or for some weird reason, I get a whole lot of foreign language live streams in there. Come on, YouTube, fix it. And they're not broken out by categories. You know how you have to choose a category for your video when you upload it or you live stream? They're not broken down in those categories for some silly reason.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, but that's a good place to start. And I found that the more live streams you watch, the more come up on your recommended feed as well. Because I get, probably 20% of the shows that show up on my maybe not 20%, maybe 10. 10% of the shows on my recommended are live streams that I don't normally hit. So they're starting to feed me some live streams because I watch so many of them.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, perfect.
Hope that helps.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I've taken up enough of your time. I've done my self-promotion, and
well, to that effect, feel free to drop your link in the chat, my friend. If people are looking for more live streams that you're going to do, or your videos in general, head on over to Wendell.
All right. Hey, thanks so much. Have yourself a great weekend. We'll see you Sunday night, okay?
Sounds good. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Take care, Wendell.